Thank you, Phyllis. Good morning. My name's Joni, and I'm pleased to be your service leader this morning. I'm offering a warm welcome on a very chilly day. Whether you're here with us in person, joining us online, or watching at some date in the future, we're happy that you're spending time with us at Unity of Bloomington. At this time, I'd like to invite you to stand if you're able, and join me in speaking our affirmation. Our theme this month is Prosperity in Action, cultivating spirit-led success in every area of life. Together, aligned with divine mind, prosperity flows through every area of my life. Relationships, health, finances, and spiritual growth. I embrace generosity, take inspired action, and know that my abundance uplifts and blesses me, my community, and the world.
I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes the things that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought I have the power to change my life. If you ask me who am I am wisdom, I am light. I am more than meets the eye. I cannot be defined. I am the thinker who thinks the thought
morning. Good morning. And this is my first time in person to be able to wish you all a happy new year. Let me express my gratitude to each one of you. You probably won't hear too many ministers say this, who did not come to church last week. Thank you. Thank you. Even the team that was here with me knew that I was fretting about their safety. I didn't even want them here. And I told Phyllis if I could play the piano, do the I wouldn't have let any of them in the building. She was like, that's what you think. So I am so grateful and thank you. And very funny, all my friends in Memphis, because they had a snowstorm, which they have every year. I don't know why they're not prepared. Okay. They had a snowstorm, so they also canceled their in-person services today. So I thought, okay, the snow was going to get me one way or another. And so I am just thrilled to be able to look into the eyes of God today, to see the divine in this sacred space. So let's bring our hands to our heart chakras, acknowledging the beauty, the purity, the joy, the divinity that we are. And then as you move about the cabin, see that in everyone else in here. Namaste, 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 and namaste. 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 Namaste, so good to see you. I love your sweater. As we come to our prayer time, none of you will be surprised to know that my heart is heavy today to watch places that I have driven and lived be on fire. One of the kids from my youth group, which I shouldn't call him a kid, he's a grown man now, but on Facebook he posted, Anderson Cooper is reporting from the street I grew up on. And I knew exactly where he was talking about. And so, as we come to this sacred time today, I know the generosity of this congregation. Your prayers have already gone to Los Angeles. Yes, my mother is safe. Got friends looking at maps. Fire's is close, she's good, she's safe. If we need to go up there, we're gonna get her. Lily's best friend told her dad, I know you drive Uber, but if we have to go get Granny, you have to stop what you're doing. So she had a good group of people on the ground for her. But my friends' families have lost their homes. And so let us just continue to pray. If you see anything on your social media and you have the capacity to give, my heart is thrilled to find out that the fire departments are turning away donations. And they're saying, we're filled, go to this fire department, or go to this police station. And so I know my city will rise up from the ashes like the phoenix. And so let's just come here in this moment of prayer, thankful for our divinity, for our power. Thankful for this community that could get out in the snow. Thankful for a new year to begin again, a new vision, a capacity to release what no longer serves us and to move forward in a new way. And as our hearts all gather here together, we say yes to the divine mind for what you have planned for this service and how we can be of service. May every home represented here and every person, I know their every need is met, whether it's comfort, healing, love, light, support. It is there. I see it. I see Him. And we move forward in joy. And so it is.
There are at least 100 ways my good is coming to me. There are at least 100 ways my good is coming to me. At least 100 ways for me to receive. I embrace my good and I believe. There are at least 100 ways my good is coming to me. There are at least 100 ways my good is coming to me. At least 100 ways for me to believe. And countless blessings that I now receive. There are at least 100 ways my good is coming to me. There are at least 100 ways my good is coming to me. My good is coming to me. My good is coming to me.
Today's reading is from the Daily Word. Knowing prosperity frees me from worry. Like most people, I may worry from time to time about having sufficient money and other resources. It's natural to have those feelings, but not necessary to be resigned to them. I free myself from anxiety about not having enough by remembering my prosperity is not in the things of the world. My prosperity is rooted in the truth of my divinity. I lift myself out of the constricting energy of worry and fear by remembering there is no lack in source. I am a divine being, excuse me, a child of God, which means there is no lack in me. As I pray and affirm prosperity, I relax and begin to trust that new avenues of supply will open to me when I need them. I listen for guidance, which I trust will lead me to perfect opportunities to manifest the supply I need.
Phyllis and I are going to be repeating an affirmation over and over. So as soon as you feel comfortable, we would love for you to join your voices with ours. And the words are, money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. 3, 4.
Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. Every time
Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me.
I receive.
Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me.
Knowing that God
is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me.
I relax.
Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me.
And I know that
Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me.
I got money.
Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me.
I got money. coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. And money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. It is money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. And money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. And I know that money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. I got money. Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me. So much money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. I got money. Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. So much money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. I got money. Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. So much money. Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. I got money. Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me.
All right. So now we're going to take up the offering. That was beautiful, Ginger and Phyllis. Thank you very much. So as a man and his family drove home after church, he was complaining about everything. The music was too loud. The sermon was too long. The church announcements were unclear. The building was hot. The people were unfriendly. And he just went on, just complaining about everything. Finally, his son, who had observed how much money his dad had put in the offering, said, "Dad, you've got to admit, it wasn't a bad show for $1. Just saying. Oh, I like this graphic. Money is good is my title. Money is good. Embracing financial prosperity as a sacred path. I don't know, some people might have felt nervous. Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly, and it's very easy in a spiritual atmosphere to talk about money in spiritual terms. But even the most spiritual person, we got the Dalai Lama's brother here, right? That's someone that's high spiritual, cannot go to Kroger and buy groceries and say, put it on my spirit account, right? We need money. And so I want to talk about money as a good thing, because oftentimes for spiritual people, it's, you think about nuns and monks that take vows of poverty, and for their spiritual path, that is part of what they do. But you don't have to be broke to be spiritual. Okay, can I have my next slide, please? All right. So I want to start with this. This is a quote from Charles Fillmore, the Unity co-founder. "It is a sin to be poor." And like, what? What is Minnassa just making up stuff? No, this is a quote by Charles Fillmore. And to sin isn't it's to miss the mark. And so in our spiritual path, to be sin, to be poor in many ways, in your consciousness, but also in your pocketbook, you're missing the mark. You are missing the mark, and that's what we're going to talk about today. That poverty, lack, and limitation go against our divine nature and the abundance of spirit. Today, let us affirm that financial prosperity is a natural and necessary part of spiritual living. Money is spiritual, and it's good. It's not separate from spirit. If God made it, it has to be good. Even liver and onions in some way, right? It's a reflection of divine energy, and it can be a tool for good. So Wallace Wattles says in his book, The Science of Getting Rich, The desire for riches is simply the capacity for larger life seeking fulfillment. That is, we are made to expand, to grow and evolve. No one, you don't want your kid on their 20th birthday to be 10 months. Right? So, well, you just stayed. No, we grow, we expand. You don't buy a tree and just expect it to stay the size that it was. You want things to grow and expand, and that is a natural desire for us, to want to have things. You guys are all looking at me like, did y'all check her resume? I'm just saying, if we can't have this conversation in this space, where can we have it? We got to talk about money is good. It's an energy. And so I just want us to start this year with prosperity, right? We got plans. We need money. All of us need money, right? So let's get our money, pour it in here, and then end up being a blessing to this community, this city, and the state. Money is a beautiful thing. Our desire for financial prosperity is a divine impulse, urging us to expand, create, and live more fully. Money allows us to express our creativity, to pursue our dreams, and serve others. Catherine Ponder, who is a New Thought money subject matter expert, this is in her book, The Dynamic Laws of Prosperity. You thought what Charles Fillmore said was hard. Here we go. Poverty is a form of hell caused by man's blindness to God's unlimited good for him. Right? We talked last week, you got to have your consciousness right. And if your consciousness sees money as bad or as being poor as good, you're going to create this hell, this unhappy, hard, removed from the divine consciousness that's going to keep you in a place of lack and not having enough. And that is not spiritual. That is not source. I mean, go outside. I always say that, is there just one rose or is there a bunch of, you can red, purple, okay? Cats, just one. We all have black cats. No, there's, right? So look already at how the world is diverse and abundant in things. Why would we as spiritual people not want to be abundant like those things? Right? So then we have to check our mind on that. So recognizing money as spiritual transforms our relationship with it. There's a very good book called The Soul of Money. And it talks about how money has lost its soul. How in the United States, and then when our way of thinking got exported to the world, what money could do and the good that money could do lost its soul, and it became in service of greed and avarice. But that's not money's fault, right? That's our mind. So let's talk about this. So I know what you guys are thinking. She don't know what she's talking about. Fine. We got to stop viewing money as a source of guilt. I've been in some of y'all houses. I know you got money. Right? Now, this isn't like Hollywood style, right? Where the parking lot's full of Benz and BMWs and you're all in here with your Louis Vuitton bags and Gucci's. Because that's not how y'all get down, and I get that. But I see a home full of love, a well-built home. And, I got the eye. So, yeah, So I know that you have the right consciousness for prosperity. I also know what you're thinking. Well, don't you know, Minnassa, that money is the root of all evil? Y'all just ready for me. So, okay. First of all, that's not the verse. Okay, get in the text. First of all, and so let's start. Those are not the words of Master Teacher Jesus. That is not in any sermon or anything that Jesus said. This comes from Paul writing a letter to 1 Timothy. So in 1 Timothy 6:10, it says the love of money is the root of all evil. And if you went to take a look at that word, so we talked before about love has eros, philos, and agape. So that philos, that love of money like you love your family, why should a piece of paper have that same type of attachment, or coins, whatever they used back then? And that the word greed, avarice, or covetousness could have been used in the space of the love of money. So no one would disagree with me if I said greed is the root of all that's evil, or being average and stingy, right? So that's what that is saying. And so let's think about it. Let's all take a breath in and out. What do you think about money? Right? What do you think about people with money? There's so much people, people in the Palisades are rich. So yeah, their house burned down. That's what rich people get. Or they have the money to get some more. But there's an amazing jazz artist named Lee Whitnauer. I've listened to him for 25 years. When he bought his house in the Palisades, he was looking for a place to be able to get away from LA. 35, 40 years ago, he wasn't rich. But he got that property, and he built his studio. And that was a safe and sacred space for him to do his work. And his studio and house burnt down this week. All right, so we got to check, what is your attitude about rich people? That they're bad. Really? Why? Again, you have all these thoughts in our minds about people with money. And that's getting in the way of us living. So let's talk about some toxic views about wealth. So look at Jeff Bezos. Okay, look at him. Okay, do you know how many billionaires and millionaires you don't know about that are doing good with their money? That doesn't make the news. Right? Check some other sources. There are people who have lots of money that are doing good in this world all day, every day. But we don't hear about it. So we've got to check our own attitude about that. I said last week, and I'll say it again, that in John 10:10, we have the words of Master Teacher Jesus that says, I have come that you may have life and have it more abundantly. Not just abundantly. And one of my favorite verses is Ephesians 3:20. Now unto him who is able to do exceedingly abundantly more. That's how God gets down. Exceedingly abundantly more. I think I've said this year that I understood one of the things that me and the divine have in common is that we're not good at math. I do know how to multiply and add. And that's what Spirit does. Spirit doesn't divide and minus. It multiplies and adds. But we got to get it out of our mind. Well, rich people. Mother Teresa, look at her. She was really spiritual. Okay. That was her path. But it doesn't mean all of us have to walk that path. And I'm inviting us to look at any toxic ideas we have about rich people, because I want all of you to be rich. Every single one of you. All of you. Y'all watching later and right now. Get rich. Right, when we just said that's right, the Asian New Year is coming up. And when they say Happy New Year, if you translate it from whether it's Cantonese or Mandarin, it's saying, I hope you get rich this year. That's what they're wishing each other. Why not? Why not? Because when you say, I'm just so abundant in my spirituality, and I want you to come to my church, and you looking all haggedy and raggedy, I ain't trying to go to church with you. I want us all to be rich holistically, and it begins with changing our mind. This is a quote from a book by Jen Sincero. It's called You Are a Badass at Making Money. It's the name of the book. Wanting to be rich is not greedy or selfish or unspiritual. It is your call to live into the fullest expression of who you are. Think about what's in your house. If you drove here in a car, could you have got that car without money? Right? Money serves a beautiful purpose. Groceries in your house. All of us, the clothes we have on, wherever you got them from, you had to pay money. So I'm saying money is a beautiful thing, and if we can clean up our relationship with it, we'll all be in a better place. Wealth allows us to answer the call, using our resources to uplift ourselves. You say, Minnassa, you can't buy happiness with money. If I send you to the grocery store and I said, buy whatever you want, and I give you $5 or $150, where are you going to be happier? You're going to be happier that you had $150, right? All those sayings, money can't buy you happiness. Can it? Right? Have you ever even thought, is that true or not? Again, those are just statements that are thrown out by who? People who don't have money. People who are unhappy. So let's create our, right, that song, money is coming to me easily. Yeah, that's right. That is right. That is our divine right. And so let's talk about aligning with the divine flow. True prosperity begins when we align with divine mind, which is what I talked about last week. And trusting spirit as our source for all good. And what is the one way to increase our abundance? Is to be grateful. Gratitude shifts our mindset from lack to sufficiency. And when we focus on what we have, we naturally attract more. Here is another quote from Wallace Wattles. You must get rid of the thought of competition. You are to create, not to compete for what is already created. Well, you know, the Joneses, I don't know who the Joneses are, but everyone's trying to keep up with them. Yeah, and this isn't about, money is good, that's what I'm trying to say, okay? And if someone has more than you, great. But there's more enough to go around. And again, this is about a consciousness of understanding that as money comes to me, I take care of me and mine first, and then I share. And I let it grow. I use it wisely. You know, this is a real healing message for me because I was horrible. I don't know if I shared the story here that I was just really awful with money. I had a horrible money consciousness. And at one time, did I tell this story? I think I told it last week, that I was the interim minister at a church, and they had their big event, and I was leaving, and so I said to Lily as we're walking out, Mama doesn't have a lot of money. We're going to have ramen and hot dogs this week, which to a kid is like, yay! But to me, I was embarrassed. And someone called me from the church, and they had so much food left over, they had made little bags for me. And the food that Lily and I needed walked out that door with us. So, our safe source takes care of fools and babies. So I wasn't a baby that day, but I'll just leave it as it is, right? I wasn't good with my money. I was afraid to open my banking app. Right? But I've gone through a process of healing. All the people that I quoted today, Wallace Wattles, Jen Sincero, and Catherine Ponder, it is their books that have brought the healing to me. To be in this space with the salary you pay me. When my other minister friends tell me what they get paid, I don't say a thing because I don't want them to be mad at my number. But that is a part of the healing in me to be able to attract that beautiful salary. And I'm grateful. And Amazon man can let you know, oh yes, right? Or I'll say Macy's. Macy's can let you know, right? I'm rocking my Macy's. But again, we can do so much more for this city, for this community with money than we can with our thoughts and prayers. It's a balance. So let's just think about what are some ideas we have about money that we can maybe release, about being wealthy. Everyone knows about the Kennedys. See, they had all that money and all that bad stuff happened. Okay. So therefore, any rich person is going to have a whole bunch of horrible things happen to them. No. Right? Let's let them have their path. And then let's open our path to prosperity. Wouldn't it be great? I was thinking about you, Lou, because you told me one time you went to a church, and instead of having a sermon, the whole message was about raising money for the commercial kitchen. Wouldn't it be awesome to have a commercial kitchen downstairs? Right? That's going to take money. Right? We're ramping up our music department. That's going to take money. All the things. And I'm not saying reach into your pockets. I'm saying bring it, call it, open to it. So that we're in the money. Right? Let's do that. It's a part of our spiritual calling. It's a part of our spiritual identity. So for a minute, what steps can you take to align your thoughts, actions, and finances with divine mind? Right? Because we think about everything else, but we don't think about our money. Or I'll say, I didn't think about my money. And what you don't think about doesn't grow. Where your focus is, that's what grows. So of the many, many things we want to do this year, let one of our focuses or foci be on money. All right, I'm ready to bring this to a close. Let's have our daily affirmation. This will be on our Facebook page as well as our Instagram. I align with divine mind and open to the infinite flow of abundance. Or you could say financial freedom is my birthright, and I use my wealth to bless and serve the world. So if you feel better, like, yeah, I'm rich, but I'm helping people, you can use that last one. If you have some limiting beliefs, how about rewriting them? You know, rich people are bad. Say rich people have a different consciousness, or have a money consciousness, have a healthier mind consciousness. And then circulate. So this week, identify one way to use your financial resources to bless others, whether it's giving, investing, or creating something meaningful. There are many organizations in this city. Everyone wants to be there at Thanksgiving, and everyone wants to be there at Christmas, and then boom. So many of the organizations, what is the organization we helped this year? Hill House? New Hope. They need money now. There are many places. And so think about that. So my closing thoughts today. Financial prosperity is not only possible for spiritual people, it is our divine right and responsibility. When we recognize money as spiritual and align with divine mind, we step into the infinite flow of abundance. Wealth is not a distraction from our spiritual path. It is a sacred part of it. I do want to share the resources that I talked about today. So if you have not read any of these books, I encourage you to do so. The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles is a book from like 1920. And I'll put this up on the website. I say that because he was up there with Ernest Holmes and the Fillmore in this new thought, new age sort of concept. Catherine Ponder, I'll be preaching from this book later this year, The Dynamic Laws of Prosperity. And then You Are a Badass at Making Money by Jen Sincero. She quotes a lot from Wallace Wattles. She also has a book that just says, You Are a Badass, How to Live Your Best Life, right? So again, here are some resources, because maybe you haven't thought about money in a spiritual way. So here are some resources to help you spiritualize your money or expand your money consciousness. Any comments? Any comments about money? What you think about money? It's good. Your guys are like, you're not getting us in this mess. That's fine. That's fine. My prayer for us today is that we affirm that financial prosperity is a reflection of our divine nature, that we release any limiting beliefs, knowing that we are worthy of abundance. And that as we circulate our money wisely and generously, which this church is just over the top with generosity. I told a friend of mine when she called and told me her sister's house had burned down. I said, if those girls, her sister has 2 daughters, I said, if those girls need anything, I said, you let me know. I will take it to my congregation and we'll triple whatever they need. I understand the heart of this congregation. So let's continue to be generous in how we honor the Spirit as our source of good. And with gratitude, let's claim our birthright to prosper individually and to bless this world. And that's my prayer, and so it is.
Centered in the Holy Spirit of the One, centered in the Spirit of the One, centered in the Holy Spirit of the One, centered
invite you during this meditation time to really tap in to your worthiness. I think everyone in this sacred space can agree that money is good and that money has a purpose and money can be wonderful. But I wonder how many of us know how deserving we are to have money, 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 money. So where is there a healing? Did your parents tell you, don't put your heart in money, just work hard? Did you know a wealthy family that was awful when you grew up? And so somewhere deep inside, let's let that wound, that unhealthy thought rise to the top. Money is just paper, and we're talking about the energy behind it. Let there be a healing. Let that healing touch this community. Every person who is without today, let us send them the truth that prosperity is your birthright. Let us, in our living and our thinking, be living examples of the beauty of financial wealth and prosperity. If there's going to be peace on earth, it's going to begin with me. And if there's going to be wealth and prosperity for everyone on this earth, it begins with you and me also. So as you come into the silence, allow your divine self to speak with you, to heal you, to empower you.
Thank you. We're doing Mystic Rose now. Yay. This is one of my favorite parts because I try to understand what the mystic moment is. In trying to understand what a mystic is, I sometimes look to authors, as Minnassa mentioned, with her books, and the books that I like are by Neil Donald Walsh. And the reading that I have is going to be about 5 steps for achieving peace. There are 5 things you can choose now if changing the world in self-destructive direction in which it is moving is what you wish to achieve. 1, you can choose to acknowledge that some of your old beliefs about God and life are no longer working. If you wish to achieve this peace. Number 2, you can choose to acknowledge that there is something that you do not understand about God and about life. the understanding of which will change everything. 3, you can choose to be willing for a new understanding of God and life to now be brought forth, an understanding that could produce a new way of life on our planet. 4, you could choose to be courageous enough to explore and examine this new understanding. And if it aligns with your inner truth and knowing, to enlarge your belief system to include it. And finally, number 5, for a path to peace, you can choose to live your life as demonstrations of your highest and grandest beliefs rather than denials of them. These are the 5 steps to peace, and if you can take them, you can shift everything on our planet. When I read and listen to these kind of messages, I know I am transformed by their meaning. We are evolving, growing, becoming closer to ultimate truth. May your truth be one of peace, peace that demonstrates gratitude, acceptance, that you are a being of love, a being that blesses. And so it is. When you leave here today, please be cautious of exiting out the one door that takes us down to the parking lot. You get a free baptismal shower, and if and if you're lucky enough, you might be anointed by one of those icicles. So please be careful and maybe consider going out the other school door closer to the kitchen area itself. Neil Donald Walsh, one of my favorite mystics at this time. Thank you.
Thank you, Randy. And now we prepare to show our gratitude for what we continue to receive and practice the sacred law of circulation. There are several ways you can contribute to Unity of Bloomington. Checks and cash are always welcome. We have a text to give number on the screen and a PayPal QR code for techies among you. We also have a donate button on our website. As the offering bags are passed, you may want to put your hand over the bag and bless the contents. And if you're new to us, please fill out the blue visitor form in the seat pocket in front of you. There's also prayer request forms there or envelopes for your offering if you choose. So I'll invite the greeters to come up and we'll prepare to say together our abundance affirmation. Just a quick reminder that we've added a word to our abundance affirmation to more closely align with our inner truth. Together, I am an abundant being in an abundant universe. I am not dependent on people or situations for my good. God within is the source of my supply. I always have something to give, and I consistently give it. I expect the best, I give my best, and I now attract the best in every experience.
Everything I need is always given to me. Everything I need to let me know that I'm free. Everything I need is always given to me. Everything I need to let me know that I'm free. There's nothing standing in my way. There's nothing standing in my way. Everything I need is always given to me. Everything I need to let me know that I'm free. Everything I need is always given to me. Everything I need to let me know that I'm free. There's nothing standing in my way. There's nothing standing in my way.
As the greeters come forward again, I'll invite us to say together our abundance or our offering blessing. Together, divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive, and I am grateful. Thank you. We have just a few announcements for you today. Our Board of Trustees, as you know, conducts the business of the center. Trustees serve 3-year terms, and those terms are staggered, so 2 trustee seats are open every year. This year, our annual meeting will be at the end of February, February 24th. And if you are interested in serving on the board, please see a member of the nominating committee or contact us by the end of the day today. We have a deadline according to our bylaws to have a slate of officers ready to go for the annual meeting. A quick reminder, you must be a member of Unity of Bloomington for 1 year before you can serve on the board. So if you're interested or you know someone that may be interested, if you have a name that you would like to bring forward for us, the nominating committee consists of Reverend Minnassa, myself, Andy Alexander, Kathy Kinsman, and Leanne Kelly. So contact one of us and we'll be happy to help you. All right. It's up. You're up.
So I want to let you know we had a great workshop yesterday, and I want to applaud the people who attended. They received 5 semesters worth of information in 2 hours, and they went through it, and then they just bombarded me with questions. One of my friends who, she considers herself a remote member of this community, said, "I liked it how you said you didn't know." I'm like, well, I didn't know some of this stuff, so it's all good. We had a great workshop. We went over the Tanakh, which is the Old Testament, and then we talked about the structure of the Bible and extra canonical books like the Apocrypha, the Pseudepigrapha, the Nag Hammadi Index. No, I'm not having a seizure. Those are the names of the books. And so next week, we're going to talk about the New Testament. You're welcome to come. Those who watch, I will be sending everyone. I'm actually going to send you my notes that I used that day as well as the slides. There's a lot of information. I asked them to each just reflect. There's a lot of information. Reflect and come back. So we'll begin next session with questions from the last one. And then we will be looking at the New Testament. So I encouraged everyone to Google or ask your Chat GPT. Give me a summary of the New Testament. What are some of the controversies over the New Testament so that we can talk about all those things? And I want to apologize for not having a microphone so that people who are asking the questions, you couldn't hear that. Those of you who are watching online, like people who are trapped in their houses, we will have a microphone next week. I do want to remind everyone or let you know that the 4th Sunday of this month, we will be having our Burning Bowl ceremony and our White Stone ceremony. So I'm asking you, just like today we talked about what are some unhealthy ideas you may have about money, what are some things that you want to release that we can put that into the fire? And then what is your intention for this year? If you had to choose one word, what would be your intention? And that's what is written on the white stone. Oh, what a beautiful image. Thank you. And I think that's all I needed to talk about.
I just want to call your attention to a few events coming up. Drumming Circle will be this Thursday at 7 p.m. right here in the chapel. Next Sunday, we'll have a Course in Miracles workshop after the service led by Reverend Karen Williams and Wendy Wonderly. You need not have attended previous Course in Miracles workshop to come to this one. If you're curious, we'd love to have you here. Mary Ellen May is offering a new Kinship Interplay series beginning on Martin Luther King Day, January 20th, to explore some themes related to the life and legacy of Dr. King and the work that still remains to be done. So now I will invite you to stand for our prayer for protection. Together, the light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, and the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Let's circle up.